is FMVSS 208, and the side impact FMVSS 214 requirements through these actual crash tests, held at the federally approved TRC test facility in Ohio. These are the two most difficult tests for any vehicle, and we pass the requirements with our beta vehicles. These are critical milestones for us and remove some of the biggest technical barriers. This provides us a solid foundation as we complete our development and validation work. We are continuing to work on establishing relationships with fleet management companies that we believe can be the basis for meaningful revenue once the truck is ready for sale and we can demonstrate that it performs to our expectations. These include our previously announced series agreements with Holman, as well as a recent agreement we've entered into with Pride Group. We are also in discussions with several charging companies and infrastructure providers to help us provide a simple, seamless solution for our potential customers. Our ability to produce enough vehicles to satisfy our expected market demand depends on many variables, such as suppliers and passing all required regulatory hurdles, and also our access to capital. Our research indicates a very robust demand for our vehicles. However, capital may limit our ability to make as many vehicles as we would like, and as such, we are constantly evaluating our capital needs and the various types of capital available to us, including strategic capital. As the automotive world speeds towards vehicle electrification, it's starting to be clear to many that an electric full-size pickup truck with a 250-mile range is going to be quite attractive to a large portion of the market. As a new OEM, we are often asked how we are able to be first to market in the highly competitive pickup truck category in the U.S., and how are we able to offer the endurance at such a competitive price point? Well, we have two major advantages that have enabled us to reach our progress to date. First is our innovative technology. We believe that the Endurance will be the simplest mass-produced truck ever made, far simpler and smarter than any internal combustion vehicle, and even simpler than any EV on the road today. Our innovative hub motor-based architecture enables us to use advanced proprietary software-based motor control rather than mechanical routing of power to each wheel. The result is a smart pickup truck that is robust enough to handle the most demanding of duty cycles, but easily fueled, maintained, and serviced. And this is that subsequent options will include things like advanced informatics and crash avoidance features that we offer through over-the-air software updates. Another expected benefit of the physical simplicity of our vehicle is increased uptime for our customers, which translates into a lower total cost of ownership, the key metric that drives customer demand and product loyalty. We have been conducting robust testing of electric hub motor and vehicle design over the last year, including entering the Baja race. The race allowed us to validate our vehicle performance in literally the harshest of environments. While we are still learning how to optimize fast charging in such a terrain, we had no mechanical issues in the race, and were able to accomplish two important goals. One, validate our hub motors, frame, thermal management system, and battery pack. And two, advance our DC fast charging capabilities. We learned that our production hub motor design is well suited to perform in low traction environments like Baja sand, and our battery pack is resilient to high torques and high impacts. We also learned that our thermal management system was able to compensate in the demanding Baja race environment. For DC fast charging, the race requirements for quick recharging prompted us to modify our DC fast charging capabilities months earlier than we had planned. As a point of clarification, our production battery pack worked to the expected range, and its mechanical performance was flawless. The reality of any battery pack is that it has a fixed amount of energy. Relative to the energy consumption of the vehicle, sand and loose soil has 4 times higher coefficient of friction than a paved road does. Our energy usage was on par with our simulations, increasing our confidence that our vehicle's range will meet the 250-mile target for an average customer duty cycle. Finally, 40 miles of Baja is enough evidence that our thermal and powertrain performance assumptions are correct in such extreme use case. Final testing and validation for our production vehicles will be completed at greater than 500,000 miles of paved and hard-packed dirt roads. The Endurance customer will receive a vehicle with amazing performance and safety pedigree. In addition, we are thrilled to have the opportunity to illustrate the capabilities of our Endurance demonstration vehicle to the United States Army as a potential vehicle for the ELRV, which is Electric Light Reconnaissance Vehicle program. And we look forward to working with the U.S. Army should the opportunity present itself in the future. Our second advantage is in the production readiness for scale. Our former GM facility has now been upgraded to EV readiness with full stamping, robotic body welding, assembly, and paint. This plant would normally have required billions of dollars of investment to build as a greenfield. Our team is very